When it comes to deciding where to live, the question of whether to buy or rent a home is often one of the most significant financial decisions you'll make in your life. Over the years, the general consensus has leaned heavily toward buying property as a form of long-term investment. Owning a home is often portrayed as a symbol of financial success and stability, while renting can sometimes be seen as throwing away money. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on the real estate market. Pros of buying a home. Building equity and wealth over time. One of the biggest benefits of buying a home is that each mortgage payment builds equity. Equity is the part of your home you own outright, and payments enhance it. This equity can grow into significant riches if the home appreciates. If you buy a $300,000 home that gains 3% annually, you'll gain $9,000 per year in addition to the principal you've paid down. Stability and security. Homeownership provides stability that renting fails to. Owners don't have to worry about landlords rising rent or selling their homes. Your mortgage payment usually determines your monthly payments, making budgeting easy. You also avoid lease renewal uncertainty, which can lead to abrupt rent spikes or forced relocations in hot rental markets. Freedom to personalize and renovate. The freedom to customize your home is a major perk of home ownership. Homeowners can customize their space, unlike renters. Want to change the wall's color, take down a wall for an open living area, or construct an extension? Homeownership gives you control over these decisions, and any modifications you make can raise your home's value and return on investment. Tax benefits. In many nations, property ownership offers tax incentives that minimize your tax burden. In the U.S., homeowners can deduct mortgage interest and property taxes from their taxable income, saving large amounts. Some regions provide homeowners tax rebates or exemptions on property taxes, especially primary residences. Homeowners selling their primary residence pay a lower capital gains tax rate than investors or renters. Cons of buying a home. Large upfront costs. Buying a home is expensive. The down payment might be 3% to 20% or more of the home's buying price, depending on area and mortgage type. Closing costs include inspections, appraisals, title insurance, and more. These initial expenditures might reach thousands of dollars, making it a major financial hardship. If you can't afford these costs, wait before buying. Maintenance and repair costs. Homeowners must maintain and repair their properties. This covers lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, roof repairs, and water heater replacement. Renters can call their landlord for help, but homeowners must budget for these fees. Maintenance and repairs can be costly. Therefore, experts recommend saving away 1 to 2% of the home's value annually. Interest on mortgage. Long-term mortgage interest is a major drawback of homeownership. Over time, mortgage interest payments can be large even with a low rate. In addition to the $300,000 principal, a $300,000 mortgage with a 4% interest rate over 30 years will cost roughly $215,000 in interest payments. Buying a home is more expensive in the long run than many believe. Market risk. Real estate appreciates but has market dangers. When the housing market is hot, you may find yourself underwater, meaning your home is worth less than what you owe on it. When selling in a slump, you may lose. Home prices are also affected by local economic conditions, infrastructure improvements, and other outside factors. Pros of renting a home. Flexibility and mobility. Renting offers unparalleled flexibility. If you know you're not ready to commit to one location for the long term, renting allows you to move more easily. You can simply sign a new lease or find a different rental property when your lease ends, without the long process of selling a home. This makes renting a good option for those with uncertain work prospects, students, or anyone looking for freedom to relocate. Lower upfront costs. Renting a home requires much less initial investment. Typically, you'll need a security deposit and the first month's rent, which can be significantly less than the down payment and closing costs associated with buying a home. This can be an attractive option for those who don't have the capital to purchase a property but still want the security of a place to live. No maintenance or repair responsibilities. One of the greatest benefits of renting is that you are not responsible for maintenance or repairs. If something breaks, whether it's a leaky roof, broken appliances, or plumbing issues, it's the landlord's responsibility to fix it. This eliminates the stress and costs of dealing with home repairs and maintenance, leaving you free to focus on other aspects of your life. Financial predictability. Renting provides a level of financial predictability that homeownership doesn't. Your monthly rent is fixed for the duration of your lease, and you don't have to worry about fluctuating property taxes, homeowners insurance, or unexpected repair bills. This makes budgeting easier, especially for those with tight finances or those who need a set, predictable cost for housing. Cons of renting a home. No equity or investment. Unlike homeownership, renting doesn't build equity. Every rent payment you make is essentially money spent without contributing to ownership of the property. For many people, this is the biggest downside of renting. After years of paying rent, you still have nothing to show for it. No asset, no investment, and no equity in a property. Rent can increase. Rent increases are one of the key risks of renting. In many rental markets, landlords can raise rent annually, often in line with inflation, or in response to market conditions. These rent hikes can sometimes outpace wage growth, making it difficult to keep up with the rising cost of living. Without long-term rental agreements, renters have little control over how much they pay for their housing. Limited control over your space. Renters often have limited control over the design and customization of their homes. Most landlords will not allow significant changes to the property, such as painting walls, installing new fixtures, or making renovations. This can make it difficult for renters to truly make the space their own. Even simple things like hanging pictures or shelving often require permission. Which is right for you? Deciding whether to buy or rent a home depends on your unique circumstances and goals. There's no universal right or wrong answer, but here are a few things to consider when making your decision. How long do you plan to stay? If you plan to stay in one place for a while, typically 5 to 7 years or more, buying may be a good option. If you expect to move frequently, renting provides the flexibility to relocate without the hassle of selling a property. Can you afford the upfront costs? Buying a home involves substantial upfront costs, including a down payment, closing fees, and inspections. Renting typically requires a security deposit and the first month's rent, making it a more affordable option if you don't have the capital for homeownership. What is your financial stability? Homeownership is a long-term financial commitment. Are you ready for ongoing expenses like mortgage payments, property taxes, home insurance, and maintenance? Renting offers less financial responsibility, but it may not contribute to long-term wealth building. Renting or buying depends on your finances, long-term goals, and lifestyle. Making the right decision for your situation requires careful pros and cons analysis. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on the real estate market.